Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. My name is Stephanie, and this is your timeless romance reading, meaning whenever you find this reading, it was meant to come to you at that specific time. For additional context, be sure to look up your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placement videos as well, and you can also cross-watch for a partner or a crush. Okay, so today's reading, we're going to get the overall energy. And then on the left side here, I'll be reading the feminine energies. So this is the female energies, the natural woman energies. And on the right side, I'll be reading the masculine energies, the natural man energies. If you happen to be in a same-sex relationship or union, please use your own intuition to determine who is holding which energies. Keep in mind, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you would be interested in a personal reading, I do have a link in the description below. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at Creators on the Crest. So I did some pre-shuffling for this reading. Obviously, you see some cards here. And if you're interested on what I do to prepare for a reading, I do have a video how I prepare for tarot readings on my channel. Okay, Gemini, let's get started here. Our overall energy of the reading is the Ten of Swords. Something coming to a hard stop, something coming to an end. When it comes to relationships, this could be representative of an energy of betrayal, an energy of feeling the angst and the pain of an ending of a relationship or ending of a cycle in a relationship. So keeping in mind, swords are mental energies, so a lot of thought forms around this and maybe some tough communication, but we'll see. Let's get more into each individual and the connecting energies, and that will give us more information. On the side of the feminine, she gets the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. The Knight of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Sun. Okay. Let me see if I can get you a little. There we go. Okay. And then on the masculine side, he gets the Sun. Interesting. And the Page of Swords. Sun and Page of Swords. Clarifying the Sun, we have the Seven of Swords. And the Page of Swords clarified by the Six of Cups. Okay. Here's the picture for the connecting energies from the Lover's Oracle. And it says time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Okay. So Gemini. Wow. It looks like this connection here, whether you're on the feminine or the masculine side, you know, the underlying desire for both people involved in this connection is a sense of joy and bringing joy into the connection. The major arcana energy that's driving from underneath is the Sun, and it comes up on both sides. Now, there may be a little bit of a tendency to try to get ahead of that energy and rush things. And anytime things are rushed, I feel like, especially in this connection needs time. When things are rushed, one or the other person feels betrayed or left out or like they need more time, right? They need more time to heal. They need more time to grow. And so let's take a look at these feminine energies as it applies to that. We get the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. This is a feminine energy who is trying to move very passionately forward toward weaving her own future, okay? She's very self-focused on her own gifts, talents, and abilities here with her on the weaving wheel by herself. Her energies of passion and coming from a very maybe fiery heart space, she's very passionate about whatever she's creating. This could make the masculine feel like she's preoccupied or very tied up in her own energies. It could make her seem or feel to the masculine like a little self-centered. But honestly, I really get she's really putting her creativity into something very special that she has wanted to create, and that's taking up a lot of energy. Now, also, she gets the Seven of Wands and the Sun. Now, the Seven of Wands is a bit of a defensive energy. So Gemini masculine, if you are moving towards someone and they are resisting you, it's not that they don't want joy. It's not that they don't want to come into a joyful connection with you. It's just that they're not ready. They're not ready. They're taking time for themselves. And so they're going to kind of repel or push away the energies coming at them at this time. Their forward focus, their passionate energies are not right now being put into the ideas of a connection or a partnership. This is someone who's very focused on creating their own financial freedom, their own stability in their own life. On the masculine side here, you have the Sun and the Seven of Swords. So you might have the tendency, it seems like you might be the one who might be trying to rush in and make things happen. And it's because you are so excited about the potentials for this person and this connection and this relationship. But you can't hide from the fact that this person is not ready. So there is the part of you that knows with this Seven of Swords that you might need to give it space and time, and you might need to steal away and focus on some of your own joy. Even though you know this connection brings you joy, it's time to focus on your joy. And you're a bit resistant to that, but it's actually the energy that's going to move you forward. I do like that we have this Seven of Swords clarifying the Sun, because it kind of shows what's underneath it all. It kind of shows that almost like you feel like if I don't go get it now, I'm never going to have it. I'm going to end up alone. I'm going to end up by myself. This is going to end up hurting me. There's this energy of like, move now. And what might be coming up for you is some pain of the past, of a past relationship that maybe you didn't quite fully heal that. Maybe you need to take a look at that. And I see you possibly being open to that in your thoughts with this Page of Swords. This is a youthful energy. This is a willingness to learn something new. This is a willingness to think differently, to move differently, to speak differently. And it's clarified by the Six of Cups. That's what's going to have her turning around and accepting the offer, right? And you can see that in the picture here, she's got a youthful energy that she's turning around too. Now she's seeing it as herself. But if you align as the masculine into that youthful energy, you might be able to make some progress here. I still think you can't rush things though. This reading feels very much like do not rush things. Do not rush things, because when you do, it doesn't end well for either of you. And we want to keep in mind that when it comes to evolved connections, that we want to focus on patience, and we want to focus on cultivating the best aspects of ourselves for the connection, but also for our own lives. And I think the feminine kind of has that figured out. Masculine, slow down, come into your own youthful energies. Be willing to learn, be willing to move differently. Okay, let's get a card from the romance angels, and we're going to kind of clarify and come more into these connecting energies and see what else might be affecting this connection. For Gemini, please. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay. There's no reason why you can't work on the partnership while you're also giving it time. Okay. There may be a different way you need to work on it, though. Working on it the way the masculine has had in mind, which is kind of going for it, isn't maybe going to really work out in this instance, in this time right now. But stick with it. Give it a chance. Come into the youthful energies for yourself. On the side of the feminine, she has a resistance that she needs to let go. This might be more of a message for the feminine. Hey, release some of the defensiveness. Give this person a chance to kind of chill and show you that they can be patient, they can wait. while you're weaving some really important things in your physical and practical world. But give it a chance. Be patient here. Okay. I'd like to see what the feminine would like us to know. These are the Alice's Romance Oracle cards. These are little message cards. So we're asking for a couple messages from the Gemini feminine to let us know about this dynamic and what she would like us to know. I am not sure what I'm feeling. Okay, all the more reason to take some time. And I effed up. I fucked up. Okay, so the feminine is now also admitting to us that she is confused about what she's feeling. Maybe she wants to give the relationship a chance, but she's holding on to some sort of confusion. And it's tied into mistakes that she's made in the past here with the I effed up, right? So that may be why her defensiveness comes off a little more strong to what could be the joy and the connection of this relationship. This is a feminine who has her guard up. She has her guard up. Relationship may not be a priority, but she's also acknowledging that some of the guard there is because of mistakes that she's made. And maybe she has hurt the masculine. Maybe this is a relationship that has been on again, off again, and there has been some pain that, before she moves forward again, she wants to get clear on her feelings. I don't see the cups energy with her over here. I don't see the emotional water energies yet. This is something that she's kind of maybe avoiding working on for the time being as she focuses on her material world and her passions, right? So that's just something that's the reality of the phases of life some people go through, and that's where she's at right now. She is being encouraged to soften, though, and give things a chance. Okay, what would the masculine like us to know about this dynamic? Okay. My intentions can be selfish at times. Okay, that's a powerful thing to admit. Love will keep us together. Love will keep us together. So there's that Six of Cups and that Sun coming in at the love message for the masculine. So he's saying, yeah, I do get in that energy of I kind of want what I want, and I want it now. It's hard for me to kind of steal away into myself. I'm focused on this relationship, maybe from a selfish perspective, or from a selfish angle, because I want my love and I want it in my life and I want it happening all now. But he also believes in love and believes what he's feeling underneath it all. And he believes that there is a strong bond that will keep it together. The caution here, and this is the overall energy, is that you cannot force these things. There have to be two willing partners ready to do this level of work and enter into the connection from a renewed place. So if you are trying to start something back up, especially masculine, if you're trying on your side, you're going to have to give this time. That's all there is to it. All right. And she's going to have to work on some of her fears there. So, all right, let's pull some charms. I love charms. They're kind of like the icing on the cake. So we're just going to get a little pinch here and see what else we get. Yeah, I get the two hearts connected together. There is love here. There is love here. It just needs time. This is an energy of love that needs to be nurtured for quite some time before it can come into its wholeness. These energies can change. I think I do feel that while we're giving it time, I think you might be surprised. We're not talking about time like years. We're talking more like months, weeks and months. We're talking more about that kind of energy. Give this feminine a chance to get in line what she wants to. Let her feel safe and confident in her passions in her life. She recognizes the love like the masculine. Her focus is just somewhere else. She's got to release that defensiveness. And the masculine, you're never going to go wrong by focusing on your intentions. Maybe you need to have some work around intentions and releasing expectation from intention, and making sure you're not hiding from anything in your own life. Because as you transform your energy, even though you're like, hey, I'm ready to go, as you transform your own energy, which is what you ultimately have authority over, that will shift things for the relationship. We get a playful energy here. I like this, the little cat playing with the ball of yarn. I get a very like, okay, maybe while you're giving this time, as the two of you do come together, it's probably better to focus on things that are more light and fun and not get so serious at this point in time. I think the seriousness will kind of put a stop to the flow. The flow seems to be much better aligned with the playful energy. And ooh, I love this. We got a dragon. This is the year of the dragon, and the dragon also represents consciousness. So as the two of you are going through this phase of your connection, your relationship, you are growing and you are healing and you are gaining authority over your own consciousness. What a beautiful year to do it this year. And dragons are powerful. They're fiery. The feminine seems to be very aligned with that fiery energy. It might be good for the masculine. He does have it here in the sun, to really let himself explode in his own way, in his own talents, and really show himself in a different manner. We got the little baby feet here. Take the baby steps. Be playful. That kitten and the baby feet, that tells me we got to nurture this. We got to kind of take this back to its infancy and let it be nurtured from the ground up. And that will create a stronger foundation. And then we also get the key. We get the key. I feel like this reminds me of the scene in the Harry Potter where the keys are flying around and Harry has to pick which one goes in the lock to get through, and it's like a test. It's a challenge. This connection, Gemini, is being tested. And regardless of what side of the energy you're connected to, there are definitely ways in which you can shift up the energy. And I think both sides are being encouraged to do that. So Gemini, let me know if this resonated. Please comment below. Let me know how this reading went for you. Like, share, subscribe. I have a wonderful time doing these readings for you, and I absolutely can't wait to see you next time.